this is what we're working with to begin with. I actually can't believe I'm doing this. So I have a hoodie on that I do not care about getting dirty. I may need to change the sports bra underneath, but like I don't care whatever goes on this. As you can see, my regrowth has been coming through there from my last dye, but then you can also kind of see that my natural hair is just going so much warmer than my extensions at the moment. So the tone is going to be a really important part of bringing this whole look together. So what are we working with today? Today I'm starting off with the Schwarzkopf lighteners. Now this is not sponsored. I just saw a ton of stuff on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and all the shebang that this was great. I saw a lot of recipes from both hairdressers and people at home doing it. And I really liked the results. It seemed really manageable to do. This is their new formula apparently. It's also got violet in the powder to help reduce some of the yellow, so that felt really accessible to me. So this is the Blonde Me Premium Lightener in 9, and then I got the Premium Developer in 20 volt. These came together from the website, which I really appreciated because I knew they were exactly the right ones, everything like that. So this is what I'll be using to lighten, and I'm going to be doing the 1 to 1.5 ratio way. Also picked up some tools because I want this to work well and I want to be able to consistently keep doing it. So what I'm going to do is I kind of like bought my stuff. I'm going to have a nice like box of the stuff, and every time I need to do my hair, like everything is just there. So I bought your classic bowl. I thought this was a really good one to purchase. Obviously you can use just like a bowl or a plastic container you have at home, but washing it, like having a dedicated one that I can wash out and just put aside is really good. It was only a couple of extra dollars, but again, you can save money there. Another thing you can save money on probably is just the hair whisk. You can just use like an old spoon or one of your combs or something like that. But again, it was just a couple of dollars and it just like was going to make everything a bit easier and collective. I've got the brush, which I actually think is quite important. Now, this is not the most expensive brush in the world, but to apply, it just felt like something that you needed when you were doing this. And then I also paid for the scoops because the Blonde Me powder doesn't come with these anymore. I think this is definitely something you don't need to purchase, but again, I just wanted to make sure I was doing everything right. When it comes to toner, I decided to go for the Redken EQ. Again, online, there was so much content around it and like what you could mix together and how to do them and people showing them. So I got to see a lot of blondes and how they started and kind of the tone and color they came out with so I could pick the right recipe for me. And there's this girl on TikTok, her username is Vanilla Swirl, and she just had exactly what I wanted. So I decided to use her recipe, which is equal parts 10 GI and 10 P to equal parts of the Shades EQ gloss. This is the processing solution that goes with these bad boys. Then I also picked up some combs and bits and pieces just off Amazon, and what I'm really excited about is this one, because as you see the little teeth, this actually helps you do, like when you bring it forward, this actually helps you do the separating and like this thing that hairdressers do, you know, when you see them do like, this is just gonna make it a bit easier for at home. Already pre-ripped up some foil, and the thing I learned online was apparently you have to put the hair on the matte side, not the shiny side. So shiny side on the outside, matte side on the inside. I also have some gloves and a scale. So this is to weigh out my formulas, and then this is just to protect me, and I don't care about the shirt, so I'm so excited. I am very, very nervous. So I'm gonna be filming this like here and then also for my socials. So I'm gonna kind of come in and out as I do things because I'll also be watching the rookie. Okay, it is time to actually weigh my formula out, and apparently this is like the critical step. So I'm going in with my thing on my scale. I've just got a good kitchen scale, and I'm going in with the Blonde Me. So I'm gonna do the 1 to 1.5 ratio. But I don't really know how much to make up, like how much will I need? They've added violet powder to this formula, which is supposed to help with the yellowness when it first comes out. So it should help by not being too yellow when I come out of my developer session. So I'm gonna go in, because I've done 30 grams of powder and I'm doing the 1 to 1.5 ratio, I need 45 grams of developer. I'm hoping that maths is right. I'm going in with my 20 volt, and I need 45 grams. It is now time to mix. This feels so scary. I can't believe I'm doing this. This is what it looks like. Comments let me know when they say there's a lot of swelling in the formula, what that means. It swells on the hair, or that this swells up. We're ready to get going. To be real with you, I've done all of one foil and my arms already hurt. Okay, I'm gonna go in and do the next foil. I cannot be messing around. All right, I suppose I keep going. We are at the 45-minute mark since taking them out, and I'm just having a look at my back foils. Just having a look at my back foils to see if they have lifted enough, and I'm actually really worried about how blue they've come out, but I think that's the powder. I've also probably not blended as well as I needed to. I've gone in and I've touched up a few foils that I felt like I didn't put enough of the formula on. It's finally time to wash this out. I'm going in with the Debra shampoo. I'm only going to shampoo, then we're going to tone, and then I'll come back in. Okay, foils are out. I'm just towel drying. I only did a shampoo, no conditioner. That is terrifying. There is a reason hairdressers don't let you see that before you go in. But we are going to... Okay, it actually lightened really well and it's not patchy as hell. So now it is just toning. It's a real trust the process-esque vibe. I'm just gonna go through and give my hair a small little brush out before I mix my toner, and we're gonna put that in sections. And I'm also gonna go over the hair that I didn't dye, just to help kind of retone it so it's all kind of very even. Okay, we're here, we're brushed out. It is now time to start getting my Redken Shades EQ ready. So I have Redken Shade EQ Gloss in 10p Ivory Pearl, and I also have it in 10 GI Tahini Sand. Then I've washed my mixing bowl and my brush, and I have my scales here, and we are gonna go in and do equal parts this, and then equal parts to each of these this. So for example, if I do 10 mils, then I'll do 20 mils of this. Start by going side to side and then just blending into the rest of it. I really want it saturated though, particularly in these yellower areas. Guys, we did it. We did it. I did not fry my entire hair off, and I have retouched my roots. Definitely there's a little bit of settling in the color that has to happen, but that happens to me regardless of whether I go to a hairdresser or turns out to do it myself. I am so happy. My hair feels so smooth and healthy and soft. I definitely think the toning really helped with some of the like warmth I was getting from the rest of my hair, and definitely added some like shine and health, but my hair is feeling fantastic. I'm really glad I invested in the right products. One, because I didn't mess anything up, but two, because now I have like a little box and I can just touch up when I need to. And I feel like this is another skill I've successfully added, and I'm only gonna get better. This is my first time. 2024 is definitely the year for learning how to do beauty myself. Like I've left the beauty industry and I always knew how to do like makeup and skincare, but now I've learned to do my own filter gel nail. I've now learned to touch up my own roots. Like, what is next? What is next, guys? Let me know what beauty thing I should have the audacity to try next. And oh, see, he agrees. My puppy agrees. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and go check out my TikTok and Instagram channels at GracieFulGram and GracieFulTalk, and give me a follow. Don't forget to comment and let me know what you want to see next. Don't forget to wear your sunscreen.